My name is Joyful Spirit, and you know what? Orcs must die! This is the map Crossfire Wave 25, and let's go! Alright, I was playing some casual Orcs Must Die 2, I was testing some stupid ideas, until one of my ideas turned out to be not so stupid as I thought. So now in the Wave 25, I'm gonna show you that idea. I decided to just turn on the recording. And the idea is this. Basically there's a huge death zone with freezing traps and brimstones, and then the acid sprayers on the walls, the regular stuff. And then there are swinging maces on the ceiling. That's the usual stuff. I have already recorded a playthrough for the Crossfire with this particular setup, except I placed paladins in the middle, and paladins in the middle were pretty stupid. They just went on to their death, and they were wasted money after that, because after wave, I believe 40 or 30, paladins do no longer respawn. So they just died permanently. So what now I decided to make ballistas. And ballistas are a way smarter guardian choice than paladins, it turns out. So let's place some more of them. Yeah, it turns out ballistas are guardians, so they do take up the guardian limit supply, but they are pretty good because their range actually reaches this death zone. They can actually reach and hit this frozen death zone where orcs spend the most time because they are frozen for a long time there. So this is why the ballistas are so effective on this map, because they can hit the death zone and they can hit everything that leaks through the death zone. They basically multiply the effectiveness of my ice vents. Because really, the ice vents are only as effective as the damage dealing that happens while monsters are frozen. In other words, ice vents are useless on their own. They are as useful as the swinging maces and ballistas I have. That's why this strategy is so synergistically sound, and that's why it works so well. And the result is, as you can see, I'm beating stuff without even having to use my weapon. I just stand around, I just watch the cool animations, and that's how orcs die. And I believe I can get to level 40, to wave 40, without almost using my weapon at all. Which guarantees me 5 skulls in a very lazy manner. And I have to admit, this is not a difficult map. This is one of the easier maps out there. There are only 2 lanes, there's no air, and these 2 lanes are very close by to each other. I can easily jump from one wave to the other. So this is an easy map. It's not like I'm so super genius badass of Orcs Must Die 2 just because I figured out how to get to level 40 and beat level 40 without almost using my weapon at all. This is an easy map, okay? And I wonder, maybe I can even get to level 50 with this strategy. It seems really strong. But let's just fast forward a couple of waves because things are getting really easy, and let's see how things work out, let's say 5 waves from now. Alright, wave 32. And I am occasionally using my weapon just because I'm bored. So call me a hypocrite, call me full of crap, but I am actually using my weapon, sorry. My level 40 without weapons claim is not gonna be supported by physical evidence in any form. You can kind of extrapolate and see that these monsters aren't gonna leak, even though I use my weapon. If I didn't use my weapon, seriously, they just wouldn't leak. Ballistas from the right lane can even shoot to the left lane, and ballistas from the left lane can shoot monsters from the right lane. Look at this guy, this poor ogre. He's just getting shot. Oh my god. This is so easy. And yeah, you can jump through this acid pit, but don't try to do it if you did not beat the game on the War Mage difficulty, because on the War Mage difficulty, if you beat the game, then you receive these cool bonuses like slow falling and double jump, depending on who you're playing. So you won't be able to jump through this pit without double jump or the slow fall.
I hope you like pain.
And yeah, I think you can never have enough instruments of pain and torture. You can never have enough of these. I love the way she talks. It's just Never gets boring. Her one-liners live forever. I've played over 100 hours of this game and I still enjoy listening to her.
How many was that?
Let's smash some in the face. Just cause I can. Yeah, maybe these Earthlords would leak if I didn't use my weapon. Maybe they would. We're never gonna find out because I'm too bored to wait around. And it's so cool when the swinging maces are throwing orcs off one lane into the other. This knockback mechanic is so fun in this game. It's ridiculous. Alright, since things are still easy, let's just fast forward a few more waves.
You'll enjoy this.
Woohoo! Wave for 38! Let's see how this works out, huh? Come on, orcs, my floor is almost filled up with traps. You can see I placed additional wall of brimstones just for extra anti-troll damage. Can be useful, can be useful. These trolls have more HP now than they had, say, 10 waves ago. They do gain HP once you get into the later stages, like wave 38 or something. They do get more HP, so you do need more brimstones. And the same goes for the little orcs. The little orcs are getting through the AoE areas, which means area of effect damage areas, that they didn't get through 10 waves ago, because the little orcs also have more HP now than they had before. So it's important to build area of effect traps like acid sprinklers and floor scorches if you have them all game long, because you will need more an area of effect against little orcs later on. Come to me, little orcs, come to my death trap zone. Come to my death zone, come to my meat grinder. I would love to grind some meat of yours. Yeah, more acid sprinklers. Why not fill up every space on the floor? And on the wall. And on the ceiling. I wonder if I will reach the point where I'll have money and I won't be able to spend it because I will fill up every bit of space. I did get to that point on one map. It was, I don't remember the name, but it was an extremely easy endless play map. I got to wave 53 if I remember correctly. I filled up every spot on the floor and I still had money. It was ridiculous. And these ballistas are working so well, I might expect the same results here. Let's see. Yeah, mountain trolls, no big deal. I can just burn all my mana and they go down. They will be trouble 10 waves from now when they get really beefy. Yeah, so this is the infamous wave 40. This is the gateway to 5 skull rating.
Begin the lesson.
And I didn't even leak anything, seriously. The only thing I leaked were the 6 monsters I leaked in the early game. I was a little bit vulnerable in the early game, partially because I was so careless and partially because I invested in the swinging maces a little bit too early. I believe to get safely through the early game, you need to invest in many cheap traps rather than rush for the big expensive ones. I think it's a better idea to just mass the cheap traps first before you get to the more expensive ones like the maces and the ballistas. Yeah, so I still feel safe. I could put my legs on the table and still play. In fact, I sometimes do that. I put my legs on the table and play, honest. It's so comfortable. If you have to sit all day, why not sit in comfortable positions? Damn. Whoa, these Earthlords are doing it. They are doing it. Are they gonna do it? Seriously, they're doing it. Whoa. Okay. Had to use my stun. But still, it's just a stun. It's not like they're gonna do it or anything. Yeah. And the mountain troll got shot in the face. Cause why not? Let's fill up the ballista spots. I did neglect ballista production for a while. And there's this weird ceiling on this map. I wonder if it can be used for anything. I wonder if I could just put a lot of archers or dwarves here and would they still be effective? Just thinking out loud, I think they won't be very effective because of the position of this ceiling. It's just too far forward. It doesn't cover the area where I would like to have my death zone, but maybe there is some use for it that I just do not understand yet. I can always jump on monsters and be all like Gimli in the battle for the Helm's Deep. That would be silly. Except I'm not a dwarf, I'm a sexy woman. Yeah, let's tank a little bit of trolls and augurs with my shield. It's pretty useful to have this shield trinket when I'm using the blade staff, and without the blade staff, this trinket I believe is pretty useless. The only reason to ever get this trinket is if you're using a melee weapon and you have to tank the augurs. But I do use a melee weapon, so it's a good idea to have this shield.
I hope you like pain.
It increases my HP almost. Oh, it almost doubles my HP, and then I can always put up a shield as well. I would buy myself more ballistas, but these guys, I don't think they drop as much coin as they did. It seems to me like in the later waves, it's not only monsters' HP increasing, but also, well, the guardians don't respawn once they die. Monsters no longer drop potions, and also monsters don't drop coins anymore. And I think let's pay attention. Yeah, I think I'm getting less money for these killing the orcs, and I think I'm gonna be getting less and less money in the later stages. It does seem like I'm earning huge amounts of money in the mid game. Oh whoa! Too much talking, not enough playing. That's what it does for you. It was just two earthlings. But yeah, it does feel like I'm earning gigantic amounts of money in the mid game, where I could afford like 20 ballistas that I have now. And then in the late game, I kinda don't earn stuff anymore. It's so weird. Where did my money go? It's just no longer here. They're no longer dropping coins until I use my scavenger trinket. And even the killing money is not as good. It's like halved or something already from what I see. Did you see how these orcs went flying? That was so ridiculous. I love watching orcs fly.
Is there any limit to my genius?
Make him fly, mama! I wanna see the Batman fly! No, from which movie that was. No, from which TV series that was. I bet you do. Because in that game, you either win or you die. Oh, what the hell? They're right at my rift points. Get the hell out of there. Oh, I think I knocked one into the rift. That was silly. Should have just DPS'd them down. Yeah, let's stop talking and start playing, because these guys start leaking. They have a lot of HP and there's a lot of them. Oh, and more enemies in the rift. Yeah, at this rate, I think I'm running out of money. I think I'm not maxed out on traps yet, and I honestly think I will not reach level 50. This mountain troll is just not dying, and I have to take care of the earth lords too. God damn it. There's just too much of them. I'm gonna just spam my... Oh, and... Oh no. Oh no. Stop right there, Mr. Troll. Oh, this troll is totally leaking. So let's just make sure the earthlings aren't gonna be leaking. Yeah, and that did cost me 5 more rift points, so that was painful. Come on, orcs. Can still take ya. I'm gonna take as many down with me as I can. Come on. Come on. You're totally dead. You are totally... Oh my god. There are so many augurs. I am totally dead. Woo! What would I give now for a Scepter of Domination? What would I give for it now? Kingdom for a Scepter of Domination! Kingdom for a Scepter of Domination! Anyone? Anyone at all? No one? Guess I'm dead. Emergency vents. Not gonna cut it. Yeah, they're not gonna cut it. It's just too many armored augurs. Seriously, without domination, augurs are so hard to kill. And with dominations, they are pretty easy to kill, but damn! Yeah, I think I'm dead. Wave 44. That's the way I roll. That's the way I do it on this map. That's the way ballistas are getting it done. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this victory dance, oh yeah, then go ahead and grab the link to my channel. You'll find it in the description. Subscribe for more videos, not only Orcs Must Die, but other games too. There's a lot of cool videos on my channel. Just check them out. They're gonna be good. Okay? I promise. See you in the next one.